We're looking to make absolute sure there's not anybody else in the area.
Continuing coverage now on a deadly helicopter crash in Portage County. This crash, and now with what we have learned through the course of the afternoon, is just a heartbreaking tragedy. Unthinkable, really. The victim of the crash was going to bury his wife later today. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brian Duffy.
And I'm Nicole Versansky. His wife had just lost her battle with cancer, and now this family can't even imagine. Devastated and making plans now to attend 2 funeral services.
We have team coverage. Harry Boomer will join us at 4:30 with what we know about the pilot.
But first at 4, Colton Waleski joining us live from Suffield Township with the latest on the investigation into the crash. Colton.
It was earlier, just a few hours ago, at a press conference that the Ohio State Highway Patrol identified the pilot of that helicopter as 52-year-old Anthony Jones of North Royalton. He crashed right here into this reservoir, and you can see behind me, these are called booms that they have going out into the water. Those are actually put into this water to pull out any of the fuel from that helicopter that's been leaking out throughout the day. And while this isn't used for drinking water, they do want to make sure that they're protecting the natural resource that is this reservoir. So they're going to have these up for at least the next couple of days to pull the fuel out of the water as the investigation into the crash continues.
We came in, we deployed boats to the water. We were able to find the location where the helicopter went down.
The call came in just after 7. A helicopter hit a power line and went into the water.
We sent our first diver under the water at 9:29 a.m. He found the helicopter at 9:33 a.m. and we recovered the pilot of the helicopter at 9:35 a.m.
According to investigators, Anthony Jones was the only person aboard the small chopper. According to flight tracking data, he took off from Medina Municipal Airport at 6:17. Landed at Wadsworth Municipal Airport at 6:27 and took off from there at 6:47.
Obviously, the time of the crash, it is right there at dawn time. The exact lighting conditions, I don't know at this time.
The chopper hit one of the high-tension power lines crossing the reservoir, where it went down 22 feet under the surface.
Broke one wire across the top. It is not carrying current.
The Portage County Water Rescue Team used sonar and a dive platform to recover Jones. Shortly after the dive team was at the scene, Portage County Hazmat arrived and put water booms in the reservoir to pull the fuel.
That boom will be in place probably a couple of days at minimum, maybe up to a week.
So the natural resources have been contained and preserved, and they're safe out here.
It is still under investigation why Jones was flying so close to the reservoir. The Ohio State Highway Patrol is working with the FAA to find out what led up to the flight to fill in the blanks on this fatal crash.
They help us with the resources to be able to gather the intelligence and the evidence that we need to thoroughly investigate that crash.
If we uncover new information on the investigation, look for a push alert from the 19 News mobile app. And at 5 o'clock, we have coming up drone footage of the Mogadore Reservoir. That's coming up at 5 o'clock, an aerial view of the water and the crash scene. For right now, in Portage County, Colton Waleski, 19 News.